Hey everybody, it is me, Ben. It is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. It is the Ides of March. So I don't know the history of that, but it always sounded good, right? And wanted to kind of check in with everybody right now because, well, it's been a few days since we last spoke. Last time, my mom was having had a little scare with and had to be evaluated at the hospital. Everything's great. She's doing much better, and we are still trying to figure out why she kind of feels a little faint sometimes, but we're figuring that out. We're taking steps to make sure that she's not low blood sugar. She's not extremely tired, and if she is, just to have her just rest and not do too much. Uh, so that's one of the things that's very good news that my mom's doing better. She's going to church almost every day now. It is the Lenten season, so we she's been going to church every day. She reads at church, so yeah, it's good that she stays busy. She has all her support group, her missionary group that she is, her second family that she's involved with consistently, and a lot, and a couple of them are me and my wife's godparents. So we're very blessed to have those people in our lives, and yeah, it's good that my mom is doing much better. My dad obviously is staying busy with the construction business, always busy with that. So whenever I can help him here on the farm with some other things, I will do so. Help him with the animals, the goats that he has. Two of them are pregnant right now, and the little pigs that were born in November are now much bigger. They're about 3.5 months now, so they're up and going and independent on their own now. And their mama, we're going to get her rebred so we can have more babies. So that's what's going on the farm on my dad's side. On my side of the farm, we have our chickens, and they are now laying eggs. So which I said last time, but they're being more productive with the egg laying, which means that we have a lot of eggs. We can't eat them fast enough, so we're giving them away to people we know. My mom and dad have chickens too, but they're not really egg layers. They're more kind of like just little hobby kind of chickens. So, which is great. One of which is our rooster S.O.R. He is a product of my mom and dad's hobby with their chickens. He is a rooster that came out of one of our hens, his hens. And since we can't have two roosters in one pen, the father and son can't be together. My dad gave him over to us, and now he is the king of the coop. So he protects our hens. He warns if there's any predators around. So he is very vocal, and he's still young, so he's still learning the trade of being a good rooster. But he's doing a really good job instinctively to do the things that he's supposed to be doing. So anyway, so one of the projects, or I had two projects over the weekend. One I've completed, one I've started. The first one was to start preparing for our spring garden. We are going to be elevating what we've done last year. Last year was kind of a test, and I know that I made a lot of mistakes with the garden. One being one of the most important things was the soil. We live on land that has very clayish kind of soil, so it's not really conducive for gardens by itself. So what we have to do is kind of condition the soil, mix in some other types of things in there to kind of to make it more enriching for giving plants a little better chance of succeeding. So last year I had tomatoes, I had zucchini, but it was kind of a struggle. It just seemed like it was more of a struggle than it should have been to some uh, get some vegetables from those plants. But was able to get some, but understandably, it was a bit of a struggle. So this year, I'm going to take steps. I'm going to make the garden a little bit bigger, make the fencing a little bit higher, and easier access for me to get in as well, instead of kind of stooping over a 3 foot high or 3.5 foot high barrier. And we want to keep any kind of animal out of there so that they don't eat all the vegetables. So this year, my wife and I are planning to plant again zucchini. We're planning to plant tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes. We're planning to plant some carrots, some other kind of squash, and then and I believe watermelon is going to be the vegetable that, or the fruit that we're going to be planting. And we'll probably plant some strawberries. I mean, again, I'm making this garden a little bit bigger, so one, we can harvest more vegetables and fruits this year than last year, and given more space for growth, and to help them, spread their roots, right? So that's going to be one project. I've started that. I've taken apart the old garden. I've started putting a skeleton of where I want to put the new garden, and then I'm going to start constructing the area. So that is part one. And then the other project that I worked on was to improve the housing for our smaller coop. We have 8 total chickens, 5 in one, including S.O.R the rooster, and then we have another coop of some Orpingtons, and I'm not sure what Oreo's breed is, but she's a really unique bird. She has feathers on her feet, on her chicken feet. So I mean, she's a really pretty girl, but I'm not sure what breed she is. But the 3 of them are all together. They don't get along with the other chickens, unfortunately. I would love to get them a rooster, but more of a not so aggressive rooster like S.O.R is, but one that can still protect them. So, but I did build them. I wanted to improve their housing. So I did take the old housing out, which was a smaller coop within the bigger coop that they would lay their eggs in, but it took up a lot of space. It wasn't really conducive for them to be able to scratch the ground, eat bugs, and have the whatever grows in there they can eat. So I was able to take that one out, and then I built kind of a more conventional type of housing for them. It has a little stoop inside, a nest in there for them to lay eggs, and now they have more room to kind of scratch around and dig for bugs, have their dirt baths, all that good stuff. So that was completed over the weekend, which I'm really happy about. So now they have better housing in that smaller coop. The bigger coop already had a really nice housing for the chickens, but that was kind of something that I inherited from my dad, and I was able to put that in the bigger coop, and it's meant to be a chicken housing, where the other coop was kind of like a makeshift type of thing, and now it's more permanent for them to have their housing. They have a little deck in front, and they have a little nest inside, and they have a roost inside as well. So I'm very happy about that. So I was able to complete that project. That's the one thing about here on the farm. We start a lot of little projects, and we're really happy when we complete them. So that one was kind of a smaller project that I was able to just complete and finish that. And the garden one is kind of more of a long-term type of thing. So that is it for right now. That's all I have to report. Like I said, we have 2 goats that are expecting. We don't know when that's going to be, so we will be monitoring those 2 girls, and hopefully they have healthy babies when they come out, and then that hopefully will start our spring season. So anyway, that's it for me today. I'm going to get back to work here. I'm working on some stuff for work. I'm working on on the sales side. It's always following up, answering questions, that type of thing. So I'm going to go back to that right now. But anyway, everybody have a great rest of your week. Hope everybody's doing well. Be safe, be vigilant as always, and I will talk to you all very soon. Aloha.